Hey, AJ Adams here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to position, package, and present yourself as the expert authority in your niche so you can be known, liked, and trust, and then sell your offer to your perfect clients. By the way, make sure you don't forget to subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss any videos I post to help you build your brand and grow your high-ticket online business. So first things first, in the social media world, so many people think that to be positioned as the expert or the authority, that you have to have the Lambo, the house, the car, and flash and all that stuff. That is not what makes you an expert. That makes you, that you can be an influencer with that kind of stuff, or honestly, it can just make you pretentious. If you want to be seen as the expert authority, then think about what an expert is. All throughout history, an expert is someone who delivers results. Whether you're a doctor or an attorney or a lawyer or whatever, you deliver results. So start there. And I'm going to give you a simple framework to make this really simple to understand so you can remember it. And I want you to think of it in this context. How do you raise your level of influence? Authorities and experts are influential. So how do you raise your level of influence? And that's what we're going to use. So let's start with the very first thing. And we're going to start with results. You want to start with results. That's what you want to lead with. Because again, it's not about the flash, the lamp. That's all branding stuff. That makes you appealing, makes you attractive, but doesn't necessarily make you an authority, because anyone can rent a Lamborghini. Anyone can rent a nice house, or just go find one and trespass on the property and then take some pictures. You want to be able to deliver actual results, and you want to present what results you deliver. So when you're creating content, and if you look at my content, it's all based on results. Some is engagement, but it's ultimately to get people to take action to help you do things. These videos are based on results. Now, the results that I'm going to share with you today, I'm going to break down. I'm going to do what I'm telling you. I'm going to show you how I do it. But the results is that I've built a brand that has reached over tens of millions of people, had tens of millions of impressions. I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars, closing in on 7 figures, probably by the time you watch this. And it all comes from using a simple framework like this. Now, for the first several years of my business, getting high ticket clients, doing deals with celebrities, CEOs, millionaires, $100 million brands, I never ran ads to get those clients. It was all based on how I packaged, positioned, and presented myself using this simple framework. So first thing is results. Lead with the results. What results have you achieved? Either for your clients, have you helped your clients generate more income? Have you helped them get more, reach more people, get more leads, get more clients? What are the results that you can say you've delivered? Now, one of my clients that I was working with, we started going through his business and kind of breaking this process down of how he could raise his level of influence. And I asked him, what are the best results that you've achieved? And here's what most people struggle with. If you are actually good at what you do, you tend to be really humble, which means you tend to downplay what you're actually good at. So he did the same thing. I've done the same thing. I've been guilty of it as well. But the rule is simple. There's no room for humility in marketing. You need to brag about what you've done, but do it the right way. Otherwise, you just seem like a jerk, or you seem like you're just all about yourself as opposed to helping people. So I asked him, what are your best results? How much money have you generated in your business? And he's in the sales niche. So I said, how much have you sold total? In all the roles you've been in, how much have you sold? Because you're selling the results of being able to be an effective salesperson. And when we broke it down, he had generated over $100 million in sales. So I said, you need to lead with that. You need to position yourself as the guy who has sold over 100 million. So for him, that's what he done. He had sold over 100 million. So I said, you need to leverage that. That's your result. That result reflects the kind of results that your perfect future clients want. So for you, think, what are the results you've achieved? What are the results that your perfect clients want to achieve? And I'll give you a real simple example. This is kind of well known in the personal development space. So this is where your client is right now. Their life's a mess, their business is a mess, they don't have the results. It's kind of chaos. Your job is to get them from where they are to where they need to be, which is here where they're living the life they want to live, they're getting results, they're happy, they're fulfilled, they've lost the weight, whatever it is for your particular industry or business. Your job is to show them how they can get there. Now, the part that you're going to focus on selling is this, the results. You've got to highlight the result for them. And when you show where maybe you were here, you were overweight, you were broke, or like me, you were working as a janitor, you had $6 to your name, and now you're in this space where I've sold offers for $5, $10, $15, $78,000 to clients in all different industries, different levels, everyday entrepreneurs, celebrities, $100 million brands, like I mentioned. This is a result that a lot of you want. So I'm going to lead with that. So one, it builds trust, it builds credibility. You know, this is someone I should listen to. Your perfect future clients need to know that they should listen to you. And the best way to do that is by leading with the results. What have you achieved? And make sure it aligns with what they want. So where are they now? And what do they want to achieve? Contrast and speak to both. The second thing is authority. And I'll write a little smaller so I can actually fit all this in. So authority. When you position yourself with results first, that gives credibility. But now you need to position as the authority by showing how you got there, but also speaking from a place of authority. Now, the mistake a lot of coaches, consultants, course creators make is they reference all these other people. Maybe because you haven't gotten your own results yet, or you don't realize what results you have achieved. Position yourself as the authority. Speak as the authority. That means present your own information. What are your frameworks? What are your methods? An expert and an authority has methods. If you look at an authority in any space, they have their own methodologies. They have their own formulas and frameworks and processes for what they've done because they're the authority on the subject. So have you written a book? And if you haven't written a book, you can do something as simple as coming up with 5 points, record a video like this, get it transcribed on rev.com, and then turn it into an ebook. Boom, you wrote a book. That helps give you authority. Authorities create systems, processes, frameworks, formulas. So when you're presenting your results, you want to connect it to the method of how you got there. For example, I share with you some of my results, clients I've gotten, what I've done in going from a janitor to high ticket sales, high ticket online business. Those are the results. The authority comes from sharing with you a framework, RAISE, which I'm sharing with you now. So I'm doing what I sell. I'm doing what I'm telling you to do. This framework is my own. I created this. That shows you that not only have I gotten results, but I've created a method, and that positions me as an authority, and you can do the same thing. You should and you need to do the same thing. So authority, that's a simple things. So a framework, a process, a formula, and all of these are types of expert methods. That is a cornerstone of any authority. Any expert has their own method. Whether you're a doctor, you create you're a cardiac surgeon, you create a new method for heart surgery, or you're an artist and you create a new method of painting or something. Whatever it is, whatever space you're in, you need to have that expert method. It helps position you as an authority. The next thing builds on that. So that framework, I kind of alluded to it already, that's a form of information. Now, again, it's not just about random information. You want to share valuable information based on your own authority frameworks, your own authority expert method, and share how that connects to the results. So I'm sharing with you how to get a result. Position yourself as more as an expert authority, be perceived as the go-to person using this framework, because I'm the authority on this, I've done it, and the information I'm giving you is within this framework. This framework is how I'm positioning the information. So do you have a webinar? Do you have an ebook? How are you delivering the information? You've got to give people a way to get from where they are to where they want to be. And that is based on the information. So you share the result. Hey, here's the result I can help you achieve. Here's my proprietary special expert method for achieving those results. And here's the information of how that works. The next step or next thing is source. Position yourself as the only source of that information. This is why it's important that you have a proprietary method, a strategy framework that they can only get from you. So people will come back to you, which means you've got to really master what it is you do. Not this generic stuff, but really dig into how you execute, how you get results, and create your own authority framework, deliver the information of how that works. And you don't always have to go super deep, you can go high level, but it has to be valuable information. And then position yourself, and it kind of happens by default, you become the source of that information. They want to come back to your Instagram, your YouTube. They want to get on your email list so they can continue to get information from you. If you're in the desert and you're dehydrated or you're starving and you find a well or a field and a source of water and food, you're going to come back to that source. So you want to make sure you deliver real value. I like to say value first, value always, so that you become the source. And then finally, and this is really important, so many coaches and course creators and consultants do these first four things kind of by default, but they forget to do, or they just don't know how to do, execute properly, the final step, which is enroll. And I'll put /engage. You need to give people a way to enroll in your services, your program, or engage in a conversation with you to do that thing, meaning getting on a strategy call, sales call. Now, I put those two things because you may have a link in your video, or you may have a call to action that says, go to this page and they can buy it right there. You know, if it's $9.97 to low ticket offer, you can sell it right, you can take it right to an order page. But if you have a high ticket offer, meaning $3,000 plus, or even sometimes $2,000, but you can sometimes sell that on a landing page. That's a whole other thing we won't dig into here. But if you have a high ticket offer, then you need to engage them first and then enroll them. So if it's low ticket, $9.97 or less, you can enroll them on an order page straight from the content, enroll them, and it's automated. If it's a high ticket, you need to engage them on like a strategy call, sales call with your team or yourself, and then enroll them. So there's a simple framework that you can use to position yourself as the expert authority to build trust, get people to know you and like you, and sell your online courses, coaching, services. If this was helpful and this gave you value, make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you get notified about other videos I upload every single week. Also, go to the description and click the link to get my massively profitable offers guide, as well as a link to a free training to give you more value, help you execute this. I'll see you in the next video.